What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Tonyd2wild checking in once again, and today, guys, we got some early pickups. So let's get straight into it. Make sure you guys are following me over on my Instagram at Tonyd2wild, Twitter at Tonyd2wild, and if you like behind the scenes footage of sneaker topics, discussions, and much more, go and subscribe to my secondary channel, Too Wild for TV. I will link it all down below in the description. And first things up, we do have something that's been kind of just sitting in stores, but I thought why not share with you. I finally got my first pair of New Balance 9060s, and I really like these, man. Overall, I've been digging them for the most part. I know Joe Fresh has had, I believe, like 2-3 pairs of at least that he, colorways that he collaborated with, and I've been wanting to get my hands on a pair, and I had found a pair over at Snipes for a decent deal, and these are like in a brown tannish type of colorway. I really do like the overall look. It's a good neutral shoe that you could rock, whether it's in the wintertime, the spring that's coming up, or the summer. And I'm a dad now, so I gotta do what dads do. And that's getting a pair of New Balances, unfortunately. Next up, though, this is actually releasing on the 16th, and this is a very typical shoe that you might be like, what's the deal? Why? Okay. And that is this Air Force One in black and white. Now, these hit a little bit different because of what these are, being labeled, being called, and they've been being called that for a little bit of time now. And this is the Air Force One Friday, particularly the Friday Air Force One of your boy Craig. If you remember the movie Friday the first one, that is, of course, with Chris Tucker and Ice Cube, Craig was rocking a pair of black and white Air Force Ones, and particularly these pair right here. And Nike has since, dropped them. I believe they've dropped a very similar, if not, I think they've actually dropped this, and it's more so like a retro from what I initially thought, because I remember seeing these pictures of the shoe and Nike and people even promoting it as the theme for quite some time, like before this upcoming release on it. These though are releasing or re-retroing at least on the 16th. These are a premium Air Force One, so this is not your typical just black and white Air Force One. This is a premium Air Force One. You have on the swoosh double layered leather going on, so you're not just having a typical leather, and with that premium Air Force One swoosh, it's going to be a premium price point along with it. So I looked back and saw that these released back on September 28th in 2019. The retail price point was $130 at the time, and these are actually, or were actually, a quick stripe release of the Air Force One. Fast forward, that price is probably not the same. These are currently on the sneakers app right now, releasing on January 16th, 10 a.m. for $155. So we see a slight increase on these pair of sneakers in particular. And if you type in Air Force One Friday, it's gonna say like Sneaker Freaker, damn, you feel me? And it's gonna be that and this shoe, and a couple, like I said, a couple people have been calling them that, but in reality, they're just Air Force One Quick Strikes, black and white. And of course, as stated, these were the color that Craig was rocking. Now, looking at the pictures, I can't really tell for 100% factual, but did that sound right? For 100% facts. Let's just put it that way. I like the word factual too, though. But looking at it, they looked almost suede. But I can't tell. I wasn't that close up, and the movie's, a 90s movie, the quality, you can't necessarily tell if it's a leather or suede shoe. But with that being said, this is the shoe. This is what everybody's saying. This is what everybody's running with, and maybe it's just being utilized to boost up and hype up the actual release itself. But $155 for some Air Force Ones is definitely a lot. I definitely want a pair of black and white Air Force Ones in the collection just because, and this is a good premium quality, like it's a decent quality leather. And for that reasoning, I'm definitely copping. I'm just trying to decide if I need to possibly wait a little bit, like they might not sell out, so I could probably get them at a lower price, or if it's going to be something I need to be on top of. It's a quick strike. Quick strikes usually sometimes do fairly well, at the end of the day. So I'll be keeping my eyes and monitoring this release in particular. And if you want to see a review, which I feel like an Air Force One black and white, that type of video is not bad. Like, I don't see an issue doing it. So we might do a review on a pair of black and white Air Force Ones. So we got in a new sneaker. This one, another air shipping. If you check out the labels on these boxes, as I've told y'all for quite some time, you have different cities on these boxes. And you have Cincinnati, you have the Philippines, you have Tokyo, you have Beijing, you have South Africa, Paris, and Detroit. And if you guys actually pay attention to each one of these, and let's go ahead, I'll go ahead and show you the shoe. These are, in particular, the Soul Goods Airship, or Jordan Airship it is now, that is dropping pretty soon. So we have here the collaboration with Jordan Brand and Soul Goods. This is a store based out in Beijing. There has not been much information about the shoe out yet. Soul Goods just revealed it on their Instagram, so we will be getting more information about this shoe in the next couple of days or weeks or so, you know, so stay tuned because the release could come any moment. So if you guys know though, the Airship or just Jordan collabs in general have been getting a lot of collaborations, particularly with everything that you see featured on this box. For instance, right, we have the Detroit. The Detroit was the Jordan 2 Low 218 collaboration. We actually reviewed that on this channel. The Philippine was the Jordan 2 Titan. I think that was a Jordan 2 Low as well. And then you had the South Africa, which was the Jordan 2 as well, which was like that melon, it was like white and orange. And then you had Cincinnati, which was the Airship that dropped with the store. I forgot the name of the store, forgive me. I did a review on it. And these are the Beijing ones right here. Tokyo, they dropped theirs, which was that white and like baby blue. It had like a flower on it. They just dropped that. And then last but not least, I think Paris has not dropped yet. So I was always wondering, when I remember reviewing the first one of the first shoes, the 218 Jordan 2 Lows, I'm like, what are these labels for? I was kind of confused on what was going on, but now it makes sense, you know, now looking back, what they were doing. They were setting up these collabs with these multiple shops out here, which I really like the idea, and I think they're extremely dope. And I could see Jordan Brand doing more of this. This is part of the International Jordan, I think the International Flight Club, and different, you know, just labels of Jordan Brand going through different cities and getting those collaborations. Hopefully sooner or later, you know, maybe a new version comes out. We see Atlanta on there, and you know, salute to my family. Soul Play, I would love to see them get that collaboration. These are though retailing at $150, and these will be coming out maybe in January or a little bit early February. There's, like I said, there's no set release date yet, but a very nice Airship overall. I think they've done very well with the Airship collabs over the twos. The twos are nice, don't get me wrong, but these Airships have been phenomenal as well, and it features a very nice suede, and I would say this is suede as well, but you know me, I get that wrong a lot of the times. You got a leather hang tag with the logo and the Jumpman, and yeah, these are very, very nice. We will do a full-on review, give you guys updated information, you know, give you guys more details on what everything means. I definitely want to review this. I definitely want to review that one as well. You got the Nike Air on the tongue, and it's very solid as well. It's a strong one. This feels like, in my opinion, out of all the Airships, well, there's only, well, yeah, there was the Tokyo one and the Cincinnati one. This one has the best overall feeling of texture qualities and all that. Extra set of laces in brown, which are rope laces. You have black flat laces, and yeah, on the inside, you got like a white Jumpman. So these are very, very solid. I ain't gonna cap. I really like the color of the Cincinnati one. I really do like the color of that one. It stands out. This is something though that I could rock a little bit more just due to that brown. All the shoes were very done, you know, very fantastic at the end of the day. You have this like mesh on the toe box, and then you have a gray outsole. On the box, it says Jordan Airship PESP Baroque Brown. Hopefully I'm not butchering that. And / black, size 8.5. So yeah, we're gonna have to wait and see. I would love to hear out more information, but these have just been revealed on like Sneaker News, and as I stated before, revealed on Instagram, and now I'll give you guys a little early, you know, just initial look of the shoe in person, quality and all. But these are fabulous. I mean, I'm looking at them right now, like I'm looking at them from the camera, and man, oh man, these look really, really good. So I will keep you guys in tune and get you guys the review for this as soon as possible, because I think this will be very nice. And I want to say like this is the first collab of the year. I don't know, I mean, there's a lot of collabs being announced. This might be one of the first collabs to drop this upcoming year, so stay tuned for that. Let me know you guys' thoughts and opinions down below in the comment section. I love y'all, I appreciate y'all as always, and I'm gonna see y'all on the next one. It's your boy Tonyd2wild. I'm checking in, I'm checking out. Peace.